Hello, my name is Samantha and welcome to my channel. I've been wanting to start booktube for a while now. I started watching fall of last year and I really liked it, and I just really wanted to start my own channel and talk about the books that I love. So to start it off, I will be doing the Ultimate Harry Potter tag just because I feel like it's a good stepping point. I'm going to be filming some wrap-ups and hauls and hopefully some book reviews too. But I figured I'd start off with the tag, easy to start with, and so here we go. So question number 1 is favorite book, and I think it would have to be Half-Blood Prince. I'm not really sure why. I just really like when Harry and Dumbledore go on their excursions to find the Horcruxes. I like field trips, I guess. Question number 2 is least favorite book. And I feel like you can't really have a least favorite Harry Potter book because it feels like a blasphemous thing to say. But if I had to pick one, I would probably say The Chamber of Secrets. Again, I'm not sure why, it just didn't resonate with me as much as the other books did. So question number 3 is favorite movie. So I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with Goblet of Fire for various reasons, but I think it is my favorite. Whether it be the different challenges that they had, or maybe it had something to do with Cedric, I'm not sure, but I just really liked it. And number 4 is least favorite movie, which I know my friend's favorite is this one, and I really don't like it as much as the other ones. And so I'm going to have to say Prisoner of Azkaban. You know, after seeing the first 2 movies, which are somewhat lighthearted and colorful, and then you see Prisoner of Azkaban and it's super dark. It was such a difference from Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets to Prisoner of Azkaban that it was just really abrupt, and I just haven't been able to get over the difference. I do like watching it now as an adult, but I just remember as a kid when it came out, it just didn't sit well. So my initial reaction of it stuck with me all these years. Number 5 is favorite quote. Hands down, my favorite quote is, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live," said by Dumbledore in Sorcerer's Stone. I just think it's a really good motto to live by. A lot of people have all these dreams and aspirations, but they kind of get all caught up in it and just forget about everything else that's happening, everything else that they could be doing, and I just really like it. So the second group of questions is about characters. So number 6 is favorite Weasley, and I think everyone's answer for this is probably Fred and George. And they add such humor to the story when it gets really dark, and they just make me happy. Number 7 is favorite female character. I love Professor McGonagall. I think she is the greatest. She's just awesome, and she does whatever she wants whenever she wants and doesn't care what anyone thinks, and she's the best. Number 8 is favorite villain, and I'm not really sure if this qualifies, but I'm gonna have to go with Draco. I suppose he's not technically a villain. Maybe he is. I don't know. But if he is, then he is my answer. So number 9 is favorite male character, and my favorite male character has always been and will always be Neville. Again, I can't really express why he is my favorite. I just know that every time I read about him, and every time I watch the movies and he's in it, it just makes me happy, and he's just Neville. And the part in Sorcerer's Stone when he gets those extra points at the end to help them win the House Cup, it just gets me every time. So number 10 is favorite professor. I'm gonna have to go with McGonagall again. Again, she's awesome. So the next section of questions is would you rather. Number 11 is would you rather A, wash Snape's hair, or B, spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself. I'm gonna go with spending a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself. I could never wash someone's hair. Can't do it. Sorry, Snape. Number 12 is, would you rather duel an elated Bellatrix or an angry Molly? And nobody wants to duel Molly, no matter what she did or what she says, so I'm gonna have to go with an elated Bellatrix. I feel like you would be able to sneak in some spells somewhere and catch her off guard or something. I don't know. She doesn't seem obviously very stable. So number 13 is, would you rather travel to Hogwarts via the Hogwarts Express or flying car? Obviously Hogwarts Express. I don't know why anyone would choose flying car, but you know, to each his own. I was actually in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter last week? Yeah, the last week of January. And we got to take the Hogwarts Express. That's the way to go, Hogwarts Express. So number 14 is, would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath? These are both really terrible options. But if I had to pick one, it would... I'm even questioning my answer now. Give Umbridge a bubble bath. And kissing Voldemort just seems really terrible because you don't know, he doesn't seem like the kind of person who would care about oral hygiene or anything, plus you get that close to his nose and it just, no thank you. Question 15 is, would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt? I thought about it and I think I'll have to go with firebolt. The hippogriff would probably be more comfortable, because with the hippogriff you can't really go long distances on it because they need food and water and care, and a firebolt you can just ride it as far as you need to go. You don't have to worry about taking care of it for the most part. So the next section is about the book to movie adaptation. Number 16 is there a character which you felt different about in the movies versus in the books? I couldn't think of any that I had, higher opinion of in either. I do love movie Neville, again, Neville, more than book Neville, but it's probably just because of Matt Lewis. I met Matt 2 years ago in London after a play that I saw him in, Our Boys, and he was really nice and he stayed and autographed and took pictures with everyone that was standing there, and so he just seems like a really nice guy. And the same goes for Draco, actually. I like movie Draco more than book Draco, but that's probably just because of Tom Felton again. Number 17, is there a movie you preferred instead of the books? And to quote Ollivander, no, definitely not. I love all the books, and I do love all the movies, but if I had to pick between them to have one for the rest of my life, it would obviously be the books. Number 18 is Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore. And as much as I did love Richard Harris as Dumbledore, he was the quintessential Dumbledore. I can't see him doing some of the stuff in later books as Michael Gambon could. I just think that overall Michael Gambon was a very good Dumbledore. Number 19 is your top thing, person, or event which wasn't included in the movies that annoyed you. I know a lot of people were upset that Spew wasn't included, but I never really liked that part to begin with. I don't know, Hermione just seems really annoying about it, and I was like, let it go already. I know she was trying to do a good thing, but you can only take it so far. I guess I would have liked to see Creature more right after they moved into number 12. I like when they go out for the day for like recon missions and they come back and Creature has dinner all laid out for them, and it just, I don't know, I just really like that part. And also in Sorcerer's Stone, when they go through the trapdoor, when they have to deal with Devil's Snare and with the flying keys and the life-size chess. But they left out The potions. I really liked that part in the book. I really liked trying to figure out which one was the right potion to take to get forward and get back, and, you know, making sure that they weren't going to take one that accidentally killed them. So I really liked that part, and I was really upset when they left it out, but can't have everything, I guess. Number 20 is, if you could remake any of the Potter movies, which one would it be? If I had to pick one, it would probably be Prisoner of Azkaban. I just didn't like it as much as the other ones. I know that the filming style was obviously darker, and it was so drastically different from anything else that I should like it, but I'd probably say that. Or Goblet of Fire. I would have liked to see more of, like, in the maze, more of the obstacles they have to encounter. So the next section is about Hogwarts. Which house was your first gut feeling you'd be a part of? I always liked Slytherin. Again, I can't really explain why. They just seem like a bunch of misfits. Some of them are probably a bit crazy, but I always liked Slytherin. Number 22 is, which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore? Or another online sorting quiz. On Pottermore, I took the quiz twice because I signed up for 2 accounts because I wanted to see if it was different the second time. But first time I was sorted into Gryffindor, and the second time, no matter how hard I tried, I was still sorted into Gryffindor. I tried to get into Slytherin. Which class would be your favorite class? I probably have to say Charms. I think it'd be really cool to learn spells and everything. Either that or Transfiguration, but that seems really hard and not really very useful. I don't think I'll ever need to turn a teacup into a rat or a rat into a teacup, so I'll have to say Charms. Number 24 is, which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn? And I'd probably say Accio, because I have a tendency to lose things, and it'd be really handy to not have to worry about it. I don't ever lose anything important, like my phone or my keys, but if I'm looking for something small and I'm like, I remember where I put this, but I can't remember. Or the spell, I was trying to think, I can't remember, I probably should have looked it up, but I think the spell that Tonks uses, or Harry, to clean up his room, that seems like it would be extraordinarily useful, and I think that it would be really useful just to have a spell, just wave your wand, and everything is perfectly clean. Everything is organized. That would be heaven. Which character do you think at Hogwarts you'd instantly become best friends with? And again, I'd probably say Neville. He seems to be the theme in this video. I just want to be his friend, period. So the last section is just miscellaneous questions. Number 26 is, if you could own one of the 3 hollows, which would it be? And I'm going with the invisibility cloak. Just think how many movies and concerts you could sneak into and not have to pay for a ticket. That would be the best. Number 27 is there any aspect of the books that you'd want to change? This can be a character, event, or anything. One thing. Actually, there's probably a couple more, but the only one I can think of right now. Why did Hedwig have to die? There was no point. No point. It's very upsetting. Number 28 is favorite Marauder. Obviously, you can't pick Wormtail. Nobody can pick Wormtail. I feel like James, you don't really see enough of him for him to be someone's favorite. So you're stuck between Lupin and Sirius, both of whom are awesome. I think I'll have to go with Lupin, though. He just seems really, really nice, and like he really cares about when he's teaching. He really cares about teaching. He really cares about everything. He is a nice dude that got stuck in a crappy situation. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Lupin. Number 29, if you could bring one character back to life, who would it be? And I probably have to say either Sirius or James or Lily. Harry lost everyone, and it isn't fair. He should at least have one person. I know that he has the Weasleys, Mr. and Mrs. Weasley, but it makes me sad that he doesn't have a proper parental figure. Or Fred. Or George. Number 30 is Hollows or Horcruxes, and Hollows, obviously. I don't know why anyone would pick the Horcruxes. Seems like a dangerous game to play, and a crazy game. Right, so that was the Ultimate Harry Potter tag. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will have another video soon. Bye!